it's your girl, Spooky Girl. Happy Halloween, everyone. It's not only Halloween, but it's also the birthday of Miss Ruby Rose. So please wish her a happy birthday. Comment down below, happy birthday, Ruby. And in today's video, to celebrate Halloween and Ruby's birthday, I'm going to be talking about one of the scariest Grimm of all time. And that is the Apathy. I'm not really surprised by this. You all choose him, I choose him. They're just scary and iconic. So, how this is gonna go is that I'm gonna do a brief synopsis about how do they encounter this Grimm. Then once we get to the part where we actually do see the Grimm, and then after that, I'll give you some fun facts about this Grimm. So, spoiler warning for Volume 6, if you don't know. So it all starts when Team Ruby and Crow and Oscar and Miriam found like an abandoned barn. Because this was after getting the revelation that Salem's immortal, and also that all the fighting, all the achievements, that was all for nothing. So yes, you can thank Jin for hiding it from them, but hey, they didn't know. One thing you might realize about this abandoned area is that unlike the other abandoned places where they're all dusty and gray and they have no human life, this one is a bit different. All the houses are normal and there's no much damage to it. But once they get inside the house, so they had to take shelter from the cold, it was snowing, so that makes sense, they see a bedroom with dead bodies in it. And yeah, it was pretty terrifying. And then after witnessing a freaking dead bodies on the bed, Crow tells them it's all just the same old thing. It's like they just allowed themselves to die. So yeah, they had, with no other choice, they had to stay. So, one thing you might realize is when each member tries to go somewhere, because Blake and Yang were going to the shed to get some stuff, while Ruby and Weiss were going down to get some food. One thing you might realize while they these two groups are talking is that they say, "I'm so tired." And when Yang says it, it's yeah, it's not that suspicious at all. I mean, hey, if I learned that all this was pointless because a great genie popped out from the lamp and just told me everything was pointless, yeah, I would be yeah, I'm sick of this crap. But when Wise says it, you immediately get the suspicion that something is not right. So then they sleep through the night, and then they're all still tired, except for Ruby for some reason. She feels more optimistic about getting out of there and continuing on with the mission. But you realize that once one of the tires blew up, they all just kind of give up on retrieving the lamp and stuff like that. And one thing you realize is we get a camera shot of Weiss, Blake, and Yang just staring into the camera. They're staring into our souls. That is even more terrifying than what we see so far. That's just in my opinion. But when Ruby was starting to give up and bring the lamp to a well, she sees a pair of eyes and accidentally drops the lamp. And then they said okay, we got rid of the lamp to go. Then Ruby says, no, we're not going to go anywhere without the lamp. So they all agree just because, why not? They go down the well, and it seems really scary. Just, you get this ominous feeling. But when they find the lamp, they come across the Apathy. The beings that have been causing the tiredness problem. So now we got to the synopsis of how they all got there and met the Grimm. Let's talk about why they're so terrifying. By looking standards, they don't really seem that terrifying. They are more human-like, but with a skeletal-like appearance. But it's not the appearance that terrifies me. It's in fact the ability that they do. The ability they have is to drain others' willpower. Because just like the name implies, apathy means is the lack of doing anything. So simpler, or like a simpler term, you basically don't do anything. You don't feel any emotion, don't really have the urge to do anything. You just stay there and just don't do anything. And that's exactly what happened. Like, cause everyone was saying, I am just tired, or so tired. And that's why the rest of the village is abandoned, because the apathy were controlling, well, not, I wouldn't say controlling, but using their ability to drain their willpower and just allow themselves to die. Which, yeah, that is pretty terrifying. Yeah, like, as a scary person myself, yeah, I'm quite surprised that if I ever encountered these Grimm, I swear to God, I would run away, like, immediately when I see those dead bodies. I don't care if I would freeze to death in the coldness. And how do they do it? By releasing, like, a scream, and just immediately drains their willpower. And they were Team Ruby were never able to kill these things. They had to get the frick out of there, like, run away. But unfortunately, like, the door was locked, and they almost about to die, if not for Ruby's Silver Eyes. So, yeah, if it wasn't for Ruby's Silver Eyes, they would all be dead right there. Just apathetic and die. Yeah, like, that really gives the intense feeling. And, like, and you're probably wondering, like, how do they, why does the scream, like, cause them to it? It's just the ability they have. And I realize, because of another Grimm, the Knuckleavi. The Knuckleavi has, like, this scream to agitate huntsmen and huntresses. However, unlike the Knuckleavi that just only irritates, like, them, the apathy can literally just drop you to the ground with their frickin' scream and just allow yourself to die. Yeah. I am like, this is just terrifying. But thankfully, they managed to get out of there thanks to Ruby's Silver Eyes. And they got the heck out of there, like they should have done a long time ago. As like I said, I'd rather like freeze to death in the cold rather than staying in a building that might have some potential danger. Okay, since now I've gone to like the synopsis and basically all of the things associated with the abilities, the look of this terrifying Grimm, here's some fun facts. The Apathy were actually created like from the start from the show. Originally, they wanted to release it in Volume 1 or Volume 1 through 3, but they realized that they had just started like at school and stuff like that, and they were too inexperienced to reach that level yet. So they waited for the fall of Beacon, and everyone was about to encounter new Grimm. But due to like some issues and stuff like that, they couldn't put it there. But Volume 6 was the perfect time to release the Apathy. Because, as like I said, like many times, because due to like everything that they have like witnessed and also like seen from the lamp or the relic, that everything was pointless, Salem's immortal, yeah, they thought it was like the right time to do it. So, yeah, that is everything about the Apathy. Personally, one of my favorite Grimm. It's like my top 3 favorite Grimms because of that ability. So yeah. So how about you guys? Do you guys like the Apathy? Is that your favorite Grimm? Like, up there with the terrifying / cool Grimm? Please comment, like, and subscribe to get more content of like Grimm and Ruby and Godzilla and stuff like that. And I wish you guys a happy Halloween. I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, what should I do next? Maybe I should go out for trick-or-treating. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just go back home. Or, I don't know. Why do I feel so tired?